And I'm Alistair. And welcome to
Barangay Abroad! Ang kwento ng mga tawa, luha, saya at hirap ng mga overseas Filipinos.
Okay guys, so today,
Practice
nasa
ko yun.
third episode na tayo ng Barangay Abroad.
Oo.
Ang third episode natin ay pinamagatang
One More Chance at Work.
Okay, so alam naman natin, ang work, 8 hours of our lives every day. Depende kung masipag o tamad ka. Pero on the average, sabi nila,
Correct.
it's 8 hours, Miss Dayan. Na-launch na natin yung podcast natin last week with 2 back-to-back episodes.
Correct. So, ayan. Salamat sa kung andito pa rin kayo at nakikinig. Salamat sa pakikinig. Ibig sabihin, bumalik kayo after the back-to-back episodes.
Okay. So, maybe, tinatanong ng madlang people, Miss Dayan,
Anong
is,
tanong?
how do you balance parang podcasting and work?
Balance talaga.
Or at least, sige, i-envision natin. Let's
Sorry,
manifest into the future.
Correct.
How do you balance and how do you plan to balance?
Okay.
Moving forward,
Yes.
podcasting and work.
Oh, actually, let's reveal. May mga prompt questions kami. Merong prompt questions.
Oy, ikaw lang ha. Ako, extemporaneous to. Nanalo ako nung year high
Yeah,
school.
debater po siya.
Hindi. Extemporaneous speaking. Iba yun.
Okay. Basta mahilig siya magsalita.
Correct.
Yung mga questions, eto na pinag-isipan ko siya kanina dito habang papunta sa ating studio.
Okay.
Binabalance ko siya in a way na pag work, mag-work ako, pero I make it the point na every like so and so days, may a few hours na kailangan mag-isip ng episodes or mag-edit ng video or kasi 'di ba itong podcasting natin hindi lang tayo podcast hosts pero ano yung mga natutunan mo so far?
I learned na
Scriptwriter ka pala.
important pala na patient ka as a partner. Hindi, joke lang. Okay, so how do you balance? So
yun,
spend extra time.
Tsaka
Parang
dapat
ganon.
very intentional. Yun yung word na hinahanap ko.
Okay.
Very intentional ka. Kasi parang the why is very important. Like, why are you doing the podcast? Kasi pwedeng yung why mo is for fun or for learning. Diba? Yung na-discuss
Ano ba yung why mo?
natin. Ako parang gusto kong makadevelop ng skills.
Wow.
New skills.
All-around person siya.
Kasi, tapos para to explore what else is out there aside from work. Ikaw naman.
How do I balance?
Oo, how do you balance?
Yun, nag-resign na ako sa work. Tapos ito na lang yung Hindi, joke lang po. Ayun, so same.
Diyos ko, baka magkatotoo,
Uy, hindi hello, employer. So ako, basta very strict yung
Pa-sponsor naman
boundaries
sa employer.
sa work. You do your work hours. Tapos, after work hours, then yun yung time na I spend with the podcast. Alam mo
Correct.
yun. Same with you. My why is a bit different, pero hindi natin pwedeng sabihin.
Anong why?
Secret. Then, joke lang.
Masyado kong
Skills din
binibitin.
naman. So, ako, talking to people, parang improving patience,
Ako lang yung people
improving
dito.
projection, getting more confidence.
Yes.
Na parang, wag kang mahiya.
Correct. Kasi nakakahiya minsan.
Actually, parate. Pero ito, still thriving.
Oo.
Okay. Actually, hindi nyo nakikita. Medyo basa-basa na yung kamay ko sa, parang kaba. Kaba!
Pero I must say, kasi during the filming of this episode, na-launch na natin yung initial announcement na magpo-pod tayo. And I'm happy with the overwhelming support of people and
Pero
friends.
actually, nireport sa akin ng Instagram na parang
Ano sabi
many
ng
people
Instagram?
are marking it as offensive. Can you review the content? Tapos, pero wala silang mahanap. I think, sorry guys, we're not yet gonna be taken down. Okay, sige, ang dami natin sinabi.
Oo
So
nga.
today,
So,
work yung conversation natin, Miss Dayan.
Sige.
Let's talk about our work history.
Tell us about your work history. Kasi pinag-usapan natin sa previous episode na dalawang country na yung pinag-migratan mo and it's all because of work?
Okay. So ako, I work in a multinational company. I work in finance actually. 13 years, same company.
Ito yung kapangalan ng company.
Correct. Actually, doon ko na-meet si Dayan.
Sadly.
Nung sumakay ako sa friend ko, tapos siya yung nagmamaneho sa harapan, tapos nahuli kami ng polis kasi binit niya yung red light or mali yung turn niya. So, nag-start ako 13 years ago, one company. Unlike most people na nagja-jump ng
Correct.
jobs, one job lang ako from the start. It's the longest relationship of my life. And it's still ongoing as of now. So, 13 years is my work history. So, parang 5 years sa Philippines, roughly 3.5 Singapore. And like I mentioned last time, 4.5 years na ako sa the Netherlands.
Apa.
So, basically 8 years as an OFW. Iniisip ko before, concept of OFW was parang alaga ng bata, mangingisda, pero actually, kung isipin nyo, all kinds of jobs, basta naka-base ka na abroad, you are overseas ka ba? Filipino ka ba? Worker ka ba? Parang nung chinek ko,
Yes.
yes. Ako.
Yes.
So, what about you, Miss Dayan? Ano yung work
Wait,
history
gusto ko
ni
lang
Miss Dayan?
sabihin na hindi man po halata pero nagka-work kami before and ang taray po ni Alistair. Kasi siya yung finance.
Hindi yan totoo.
Siya yung finance partner ko. And syempre, sales ako dati. And siya finance. And every time magre-request ako sa kanya, laging denied.
Oy, hindi yan totoo Oy, baka isipin nila yan. Pag napanood yan ng ang image ko sa work ay angelic.
But
Diba?
sige, later natin pag-uusapan yung mga work stuff ni Miss Alistair. But anyway, ako naman, yun nga, same. Yung first job ko din is pareho dun sa company na pinagtatrabahuan ni Miss Alistair. I started with sales, so account manager. So, yun yung mga mga ahente sa supermarket. Ay, ang daming ni-reveal. But, oo, yun. So, it was a fun job for me, I would say. Tapos, nag-marketing din ako doon, handling brands of that company. Yung nasa resume ko, handled 4 global brands. Gano. Tapos, I moved to an e-commerce company in the Philippines. I think it's the biggest e-commerce company now in the Philippines. If not, one of
Confirm
the
natin
biggest.
sa Kantar or sa Nielsen. Okay.
But yeah, so I handled beauty category there.
Bagay.
And then, studied abroad. Hindi yun partner work. So, para siyang career break, I would say. And then, now, working for another e-commerce company. More naman sa acquisition, growth, advertising side. So, yun.
Tara. So, Miss Dayan, nakapag-work ka na sa Philippines, nakapag-work ka na sa Netherlands. May preference ka ba between the two? Ayan. Talagang gusto natin yung mga provocative questions of today.
So, I would say depende sa category. Nga naka-work ko sa Philippines, parang lifelong friends ko sila. Mas ganun sa Philippines parang mas yung work is nagiging extension ng personal life. Versus sa Netherlands, tangkapin mo talaga na work lang. Hindi kayo ganun ka magiging friends. Hindi naman lahat, pero yon. But at the same time, kung ang category naman is work-life balance, meaning hindi ka iti-text pag weekends, ira-respect yung vacation days mo, blah, blah, blah. I think Netherlands. Kasi dito talaga sa Netherlands, ang dami kong time mag-workout, magluto, magbakasyon nang hindi nag-explain. So yun, ang dami kong sinabi. How about you?
Ako, so, like, na-mention natin last podcast episode, kung hindi nyo pa pinapakinggan, please listen, kasi minsan nakakapagod din pa ulit-ulit so, Philippines. So, actually, medyo same naman tayo ng answer. So,
diba?
I think from a relationship standpoint, parang generally, mas family yung pakiramdam sa Pilipinas. More chances of, oy, kain tayo sa labas, or gusto nyong La Union this weekend.
Ay, oo.
Whereas dito, at least specifically sa Netherlands, medyo hindi ganyan yung galawan. Parang, so I think kung and to be fair, ang dami kong friends from work na friends ko pa rin today.
Correct. And they are friends of the pod. So,
Yeah. So, but yeah, work-life balance, definitely, the Netherlands would take it. Work-life balance, how do you find work-life balance? Actually, according sa script, ako yung unang sasagot. Pero pasa natin sa kanya kasi mas ready naman siya.
ikaw nga kanina yung practice ng practice.
Work-life balance, Miss Diane, can you talk about it?
I would say my definition of work-life balance would be purpose-driven. So, ano ba yung purpose ng pag-work? So, parang if you, as long as na-fulfill yung purpose mo sa work life and sa personal life, I think that's the balance, like how I define the balance. So, for example, sa work, wag na nating ikahiya, pero pera. Kapag I'm working and getting the amount that I want, I think it's still fine. Or the career progression that I want, that's fine. Or actually the learning that I want, I think I'm really motivated to really work. And at the same time, parang I won't let yung mga goals or that boundary interfere with my personal life goals naman. So for example, moving to the Netherlands, I really, really wanted to improve my health. So, I really made sure na parang 3 to 4 times a week mag-workout ako sa gym or sa mga workout studios. And nagagawa ko siya because my work allows me to do that. So, yan yung definition ko ng work-life balance.
If you compare that overseas versus Philippine life, has it improved? Kasi parang nag-define ka lang eh.
Hindi mo naman kasi sinabi na i-compare. But anyway,
Okay.
So, yung sa Philippines kasi...
Friends po kami.
Totoo ba? Hindi, sa Philippines kasi parang iba rin naman yung... Ayoko kasing sabihin wala akong work-life balance doon. Wala in the sense na mas marami talagang work. Pero 'di ba nga, sabi natin kanina, yung work kasi sa Philippines, because ang dami kong naging friends doon, parang it doesn't really feel like you're working all the time. Kasi parang ginusto ko rin namang mag-dinner at 7 p.m. at bumalik sa office ng 9 p.m., 10 p.m. Alam mo yan, di ba? Choice mo rin naman yun to do that. Although mas marami talagang work sa Philippines, I must say.
Okay.
Ikaw ba? I-compare mo Singapore also kasi hindi natin masyado naririnig yung Singapore aspect.
Okay. Ako for me, work-life balance, I think sinabi mo na to earlier. I think it's much... I mean, if I define work-life balance as the number of hours I work versus the number of hours I spend on non-work, I would say it's much better here. Parang totoo yung sinasabi ni Diane na very clear yung boundaries ng mga tao. So, if I work 8:30 to 5, for example, then I'm off at 5. But I will begin at 8:30. I think sa Philippines, medyo dinay ko to before, pero marami rin kasing chika-chika.
Oo. Kaya matagal din.
Pero I think very good yung boundaries. And siguro, pag nakikita mo yung ibang tao, set those boundaries. Parang mapipilitan ka rin kopyahin or at least mas hindi ka mahihiya. Naalala ko pag sa Philippines, pag aalis ng 5 p.m. minsan sasabihin, ay, half day yarn. Ganon.
Oo, ang dami mga judger.
Dito, pag 5 p.m. umalis, at least sa pinapasukan ko, nang mamasok siya. Mangluloob pala. Magnanakaw pala. So anyway, whereas dito, feeling ko, pag umalis ka ng 5, parang okay, that's everyone.
Yeah.
So, so I think one may affect yung everyone else around you.
Yeah, that's the culture of the place.
Tapos yung working on holidays, for example, grabe, sobrang uso sa Philippines. Or di ko alam kung uso sa Philippines kasi hindi ko naman chinek kung trending siya. Pero at least ako as a person, parang proud pa ako actually.
Ay, oo. Ang ganda yung topic niya. No,
in fact, may time, parang ito nagka-appendicitis ako. Sumabog yung
appendix mo.
Appendix. Oo, alam mo ba sumabog yung iba? Ang intestine sumabog. Ang appendix ko. Parang nag-work pa ako until the last minute. And parang, hindi naman yun in-post ng employer ko ha. So to be clear naman, hindi naman nila ako, huwag niyo sila ipadole. Pero parang ako, proud pa ako. Whereas dito, parang kailangan nasusunog na yung building bago mo tawagan. Not even. Actually, kailangan nasusunog na tapos nasusunog din yung tao. Pero yung building lang, huwag mo akong istorbahin. Parang ganun.
Oo.
So, very good sila in boundary setting and medyo madali ring makopya.
Oo.
And parang mas maging acceptable, I think.
Ang ganda nung sinabi mo about culture. The culture of the country also affects the culture in the workplace. Kasi kunwari, sa Philippines or in the US or...
Anthropologist yun.
So, di ba sa Philippines or US, parang kapag busy ka, wow, parang you're a very important person. Their hustle culture. Pero, di ba dito, pag busy ka, or pagka
Hassle
nag-over...
culture. Hassle culture.
Pagka nag-overtime ka, parang it's seen as you're inefficient.
Okay.
Or
Yep,
your,
yep,
diba?
yep.
Parang, so very different yung pagtingin nila sa business. Wala lang. Anything else that you notice sa Dutch work-life culture? And actually, Singapore, I'm very curious sa Singapore kasi I've heard sobrang taas ng salary dahil walang tax. But how is
Diyos ko, bakit sa pera yung topic? Yung topic work-life balance in
So,
Singapore.
oo.
Actually, medyo, for me, at least, kasi global role ako nun, I think one more aspect to the work-life balance is kapag you work across many countries in terms of parang different teams yung kailangan mong ma-interact, sobrang hirap nung Singapore as a hub kasi from a time zone standpoint,
Perspective, correct.
para makatch mo yung US, gabi. Para makatch mo yung Europe, parang patapos na yung araw. Whereas pag nasa Europe ka, andali to balance both. So I think as an overseas worker, kung you have to deal with people from both sides of the globe, may impact din siya. So for me, Singapore, in some ways, less work-life balance than the Netherlands, I would say. And I think medyo yun nga, medyo di naman kami expert on culture sa. Actually, we're not even beginners. Actually, we're
Based on our personal experience lang.
based on our parang I think iba
Baka
rin talaga
makasuhan.
yung culture dito, which is parang napanood ko to sa Eat Pray Love. Napanood mo ba Eat Pray Love?
Yes, which part?
So nung nasa Italy ata si
Ate
Nene
Sis.
Julia.
Oo.
Oo, parang may conversation about work is what you do, it's not who you are.
Ay!
Which is feeling ko dito talaga ganun yung
Correct. Oo.
Ayoko ko, parang I don't blame my background and parang I understand it, pero nandun ako sa nung lumalaki ako, I always attached my worth to my career.
Oo. That's part of culture din kasi.
Okay.
I think
Thank you to our anthropologist for confirming. Okay.
Hindi, parang I think that's the culture also. Kasi ang dami ng Filipinos. Like, sa Filipinos, parang 110, 120 million people. So, para talagang gumanda yung buhay mo, umangat ka, kailangan you really have to, really work hard, and parang yung value mo in life, it's attached to how much you earn and it's attached to your job. Pero here, kasi 17 million, 20 million people lang sila. May culture actually ng parang do normal culture. Explain mo yung concept.
Parang there's no pride in parang standing out.
Correct,
Parang
oo.
be humble, parang be modest.
Yun yung culture kasi here. So, it applies din sa work. Kasi nung pumunta ako dito, hindi naman work, pero parang yung mga classmates ko, parang they're doing
The most.
They're doing something just to pass. And even sa work, parang, okay, do something dun lang sa number of hours mo. Tapos pag hindi magawa, okay, tomorrow. Ganun yung culture nila. Kaya di ba ang hirap magpaayos ng sink sa mga...
Bakit?
Kasi hindi sila nag-overtime. Parang yung mga even yung mga blue collar jobs, kung kailan lang sila free.
And I think for me dito, yung distinction of what you do doesn't really matter as much. Parang actually it doesn't matter anywhere in the world, to be more I mean, it shouldn't matter, but I think in practice it matters less here. Ewan ko, parang lumaki tayo na parang, pag mag-introduce ka ng sarili mo, the first thing you say is the job.
Correct.
Diba? Or tatanungin, may dinidate siya, anong work niyan?
Kapag ka...
Whereas dito parang, invasion of privacy, parang makakasuhan ka kagad ng GDPR. Na parang, ay, ayun siya, invasion
Ang
of
dami
privacy.
ang dami kong friends na hindi ko actually alam ano yung work nila kasi it doesn't matter that much. Hindi lang work yung definition mo, pwedeng
Correct.
rowing yung hobby mo
Or
or
a multifaceted queen.
oo. So, kaya ginagawa namin to para maging what do you do? I'm a podcaster.
Correct. Actually, actually, ngayon, pag naglalakad ako kanina, kahit hindi nagpapa-introduce, parang, hi, I'm Alistair, I'm a podcaster. Tapos parang sabi niya, ha? Sabi ko, you don't know. Diba? Parang barangay abroad. Ganon.
Oo, parang which is honestly a very nice feeling. Kasi kunwari, pagka nag-fail sometimes yung work, and dun lang yung value mo, wala, fail na lahat. But pag nag-fail yung work, pero fail din yung podcast, edi fail.
Hindi we are going to succeed. Ayun.
So, yun. Ang daming sinabi.
So, anyway, before we continue, maybe let's take a break muna. And we will be right back. Okay, and we're back to
Hello!
Barangay Abroad. So, today, ang episode nga natin ay One More Chance at Work, which is pinag-uusapan natin ang ating mga karera sa ibang bansa. Sabi nga ng Bini,
shucks,
dito, anyway, dapat pala hindi ko na ginawa yung quote kasi hindi ko na maalala yung
Oo nga.
lyrics.
Huwag mag-alala, buhay ay di karera.
Okay, so
Singers pala, hindi pala tupod.
I mean, kumakanta, but rather singers.
Singers, kumakanta. Oh.
Okay, so take us through one work crisis, Diane, na you experienced while being here.
Ikaw muna.
Ito na naman.
Mas siya yung nag-prepare Ako kasi yung nag-prepare ng video kanina. Yan,
Wait lang ha, sinanay ko yung script 3 days ago. Para lang magkalinawan tayo.
Kasi baka may work crisis.
Ako din yung nag-manage ng social media. Wait lang, girl ha. Parang tinatry niyang magsabi na...
Pagbigyan, may crisis ako this week
Okay,
sa
so
work.
ako, yung crisis na gusto ko i-share is, nung nag-move ako dito, parang, so 4.5 years na ako sa Netherlands. And siguro after 2 years, medyo sure na ako, sabi ko sa sarili ko, okay, parang, I'm a Filipino at heart, pero my residence, I think, will be the Netherlands. Parang ganun. Tapos sabi ko, if that means potentially career will take a back seat, so be it. Diba? Parang, wow, tapang niya. May mga statements siya. Alam mo yung parang feeling ko nagvo-vlog ako, tapos parang I was sharing parang my vulnerabilities. Pero na-realize ko nung time na yun, wala naman nagtatanong. Diba? Parang, okay, magstay ka sa Netherlands, walang nagpapa-uwi sa'yo. And I think 2.5 years ago, parang, inask ako, sabi, may role close to where I was from, hindi sa Philippines, pero back in Southeast Asia. So parang sabi lang, this could be progression for you. Of course, you'd still have to apply for the job. Pero looking at what you can offer, which is hindi masyado, pero sabi nila.
Pero sa totoo lang po, director level na.
Hindi ako director, gago.
Yung role, hindi ba? Director level. Hindi lang po halata, pero director level.
Apply ako.
Director level na po si
Anyway,
Alistair.
hindi yun yung point ng story.
Gusto ko lang po
hindi yun yung point ng story. Sandali lang. Dinederail niya. Hindi siya ready sumagot, pero ready siya mambastos ng nagsasalita.
Hindi, gusto ko lang iangat.
Anyway,
kasi para yung makita nila.
Walang angat kasi pantay-pantay lang lahat tayo.
Okay, fine.
So, pinapauwi. Tapos parang, yun yung first time na naalog talaga yung foundations ko sa career. Kasi nga, statement kasi. Wala namang nagtatanong, di ba? Wala namang nag-a-ask na bumalik ka. Bakit ka feeling mo gusto kang pauwiin? Wala namang papauwi. Tapos, talaga ako, parang nauga. Parang, shoot, parang, okay, helpful sa career, helpful sa money. Sabi ko din naman, parang gusto ko every 3 years mag-move ako. So, parang,
ng role, you mean?
Ng role. And geography, actually. Before.
Talaga? Okay.
Parang, dito lang, siguro, nung mga 2 years in, na na-realize ko, hindi, nag-stay ako. So, for me, yun yung point na tumatanda na tayo. We've seen a lot of places. Parang sabi ko, ano ba talaga yung North Star ko? Wow. Parang ano ba talaga yung important? What role does work play in my life? Kasi yun yung, yes, it could be good for your career, pero it will come at a cost. Diba? And the cost is of course not financial, but the cost was more the life I was building. Wow! Wow, life I was
Ito
building.
kasi
Carpintero yarn. Oo, diba? Na parang, so yun, and in the end, I decided to stay kasi sabi ko, in 2.5 years, magkaka-podcast ako. Wow! So actually, for the last 2.5 years, yun lang yung only reason kung bakit hindi ako tumuloy. Kasi sabi ko, magkaka-podcast ako. So, feeling ko for me, just to close the loop on the story. Wow! Na-realize ko na pag nag-abroad ka, parang it really helps you reevaluate the role career plays. If you had met me 10 years ago, your life would have been miserable. Hindi, joke lang. If you had met me 10 years ago, grabe, parang career was life. Diba?
Correct.
Kumbaga,
Yeah.
I was giving Yoda, parang life is career, career life is life career. Parang yun lang. Whereas ngayon,
Kaya po director level siya.
hindi ako director, girl. Girl, baka sabihin ng kumpanya ko, uy, kinakakalat mo. Hindi, kahit tingnan nyo sa official payslip, hindi. Baklang to pa,
Joke lang. Pero kung awayin niya ako, director level.
Actually, VP level.
Kung awayin niya ako na, hindi, gano'n.
Girl, alam mo, pinapahamak niya talaga. Gusto niya akong masisante, please. Wala po akong sinabi. Sinusunod ko po yung mga policies natin for the last 3 episodes. So, maybe back to you, Miss Diane. So, dahil mo ng, kinuda sa story ko, antayin mo talaga yung mga machine gun level, interruptions ko. Ikaw.
Marinong story mo is, you don't wanna be defined
Hindi,
by...
walang summary. Gumawa pa siyang summary. Ano ka ba? Co-pilot or ChatGPT?
Or Claude.
Oo, na may transcript maker ka. Hindi, ang summary nga nun ay parang moving overseas has made me reevaluate career's place in my life, which is from it defining my life to it just being a part of life. Wow. Oy, ano yun spontaneous yun. Hindi yun nakasulat dito.
Oo, kasi wala naman kaming script, mga questions lang. Anyway, ako naman parang learning how to adapt with the disadvantages of moving abroad. Kasi yung sa akin naman, yung isa kong career crisis before was, for the longest time in the Philippines, I've been in sort of sales or account management roles that I really like. I really like in the last 2 companies that I've been with. Parang, I really like talking to people. I really like building relationships.
Pero do they like talking to you?
Yun lang yung issue.
Ayan na, gumaganti
Kwento
po.
ko naman to, di ba?
Oo, kwento mo yan.
So maraming disadvantages. So yung parang di mo yung language, tapos yung network mo, parang wala ka namang kilala. So parang you have to rebuild your credibility. Ano pa ba yung tapos yung market din. Isang topic kaya hindi ako nakalipat sa sales was yung hindi ko alam yung clients kasi hindi na nga kami same ng salita, hindi pa kami same ng culture. So yun yung mga aminin nating disadvantages sometimes. So how I managed it was binibuild ko muna yung skill and potentially find a job that could work potentially with English speaking clients or yun. But in the parang after a few years, I learned to love what I'm doing and siguro pinark ko muna yung dream ko na bumalik sa account management or sales, but at the same time I'm trying to build a road construction worker,
DPWH yarn.
about my path to go back to that.
So, what's stopping Miss Diane from studying Dutch and
So yun ang ating nasa next episode about languages.
Okay.
Oo.
So, hindi siya nag-aral ng Dutch kasi gusto naming may episode. So, in fact, sabi niya sa akin 1 year ago, mag-Dutch lessons ako. Sabi ko, wag muna kasi hindi natin magagamit for content. So,
ganun po kalayo yung planning
Oo,
namin.
correct. So,
hindi lumipat si Alistair for the pod. Hindi ako nag-aral ng Dutch for the pod.
Actually, magugulat kayo in 5 years. Parang, wow, na plano nila yon. Kasi actually, na-shoot na namin yung 5-year anniversary episode namin. Okay, so, ano yung mapapayo natin, Miss Diane, para sa mga mag-a-abroad nating friends na career? oriented or not even career oriented. Yung gusto lang makarinig ng insights about career. So, ang dami nating nabigay pero may
Oo
mga
nga eh.
nuggets ka pa ba of wisdom na kayang isaksak sa ating kokote ng ating mga listeners? No?
Ako siguro in relation to what I just mentioned, parang it's difficult to accept the disadvantages of like our potential disadvantage or our disadvantages moving abroad, but we can also use it as as our strengths. So for example, yung diversity, equity, and inclusion ng mga company, parang they really...
Gusto lang pala niyang mapili doon sa... Wala daw siyang merit. Talagang gusto niya lang mapili.
Hindi, pero parang instead of, like thinking na, hindi ako nagda-dodge, but maybe I can lead that community in the company. Kasi parang during my first year, I was invited and tell about my experience, and it kind of hindi ko naman sabihin na ang daming natulungan, pero may a few people who reach out to me na parang, your story was very nice.
Totoo ba?
Oo, sure ka. Pero matagal na yon, mga 4 years.
Wow, inspiring guys. We are blessed and honored to be in the presence of one of the most influential speakers. Miss Dayan.
Hindi. Anyway, so yon, parang yes, may disadvantage. So, to summarize, ang dami kasing noise. So summarize, may disadvantages, but also we can use it as our strengths, and it can build our story.
Ako lang nagsasalita dito, so ako yung noise. Kasi dalawa lang naman yung sound Sound mo, tsaka sound ko.
Ano mo na lang, deduce mo na lang. Joke lang. So yun yung one sa akin. And then...
na-pressure. Ano yung two?
Ikaw na yung two.
Sige, ako, ang isa pang learning working overseas is may mga cultural differences we talked about, pero one thing that really stood out for me was how direct and how parang I know what I want and I will say what I want. I think yun yung
sila or ikaw?
Predominant dito sa side of this world, which is sa Europe. Whereas sa Philippines, parang alam mo yung ang daming unsaid and ang daming assumptions behind what is unsaid.
Ganda niyan, yeah.
So, kunwari, I think, nung nagsa-start ako, hindi ko sasabihin na, actually, hindi to totoo. Actually, kahit dati pala, diretso na ako. Pero, ang dami kong kilala na who wouldn't say they want a promotion or who wouldn't say they want more money. Whereas dito, guys, no joke, kaliwat kanan, parang, I want a promotion or hindi, I want more money. So, I guess in some ways awkward siya. Pero
pag Filipino
may hiya, diba?
Oo. Na ako sakit ko rin yan, yeah.
Among many things. Pero at the same time, hindi rin naman manghuhula yung manager mo.
Correct.
So I think yun yung culture dito na parang okay, kaya nilang maghula-hula what's on your mind. Pwede nilang i-ask minsan. Pero minsan mas maganda na rin manggaling sa'yo. Kasi hindi man sila manghuhula.
Correct.
So, alam mo, may uso tayong culture yung parang, okay lang ako. Tapos gusto mo hulaan kung okay lang ba talaga siya or gusto ba talaga niya yun. Whereas dito, pag sinabi niya na parang, no, why are you only giving me 2%? I work, blah, blah, blah. The inflation is I deserve 6%.
Increase in salary.
Yung parang, no, I've been working 3 years. I want the next level.
Yeah, be more bold in asking.
So, hindi kami by the way, hindi to instruction. So, kung gusto mo pa rin hindi ka bold, okay lang
Correct.
naman.
Oo.
Pero I think it's more like you also have to understand na may nuances which could impact how you progress. Maybe that's my second build. Okay, Miss Dayan. Okay, nag-check na po siya ng notes.
Hindi. Ako naman yung number 3 is, by the way, I super agree with what Alistair just mentioned. But yung number 3 would be, working abroad, and even if kahit nasa Philippines ka, parang maybe we can take a page in the playbook of countries na okay yung work-life balance in terms of really putting boundaries and and being very intentional with what you want to get out of work and what you want to get out of your personal life. Kasi mayroon din namang kasi coming here talaga parang dun ko na-define ano yung gusto kong work-life balance and dun ko nagawa yung gusto kong work-life balance. And kung mas maraming ganong examples sa Philippines or kung asan ka man, Australia, US, blah, 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 parang work shouldn't define you and you should define the work-life balance that you want.
So, yun na, sinabi ko na kanina, which is just reevaluate the purpose of career or work in your life, diba? If I really take a step back, parang I moved overseas for a reason.
Yes.
Work was the vehicle, but it wasn't the destination.
I love it.
So, in some ways, if that is the intention, parang you really have to be clear why you moved overseas and whether you are achieving that. And does that come at the cost of work?
Correct.
Kasi, of course, we're all greedy human beings. Okay, hindi naman lahat kasi may mga monghe at may mga
Mother Teresa dyan.
nilet go yung pero we can't have it all.
Correct.
So, even for me, even today, speaking to you, Filipino people, our abroaders, it's
Mga
still a struggle for me.
Yes.
Yung role ng work. Pero I always just have in my mind, okay, the most important thing is A, the most important thing is B. If my trade-off siya with work, I just have to be at peace with it.
Yes.
Easier said than done. Kaya nga sinasabi ko and I'm not doing. Diba? Kasi easier said than done. So, yun yung akin. Yun yung last piece of nugget. So, bakit ba siya English? Sige,
last.
Pag maganda yung kanya, tatalbogan ko.
Hindi, ako parang growing up and, as millennials or trentahins, deny!
Guys, Gen X ako, but anyway.
But yeah, parang pinalaki kasi tayo, same as yung mga parents natin na work is your 9 to 5 or 8 to whatever. Corporate life is the way to go kasi parang it gave our parents and the older generation, the corporate life gave them really the house that they want, the family na buhay nila, yung pamilya nila, ganyan. Pero I'm slowly realizing na in this generation with AI, with the internet, and with every social media, with everything that we have access to, parang work is not just, kasi mostly yung pinag-usapan natin na work is the corporate life, kasi yun yung experience natin. But I would say, ang dami ng ibang work and you can have multiple careers, I would say. Like, for example, this podcasting, I really find learnings from this and the experience is nice. So yun, parang to summarize, maraming avenues na ngayon na pwedeng gawing work and you can really, kung yung definition before ng work is to give you money or to give you learning, marami ng ibang way outside of corporate life that we can do that. Syempre, hindi pa namin nagagawa masyado kasi, it starts naman with small steps like this podcast. Char.
Okay.
So yun. Tatalbugan mo ba?
I think yung last ko. Yung last ko pa is, yun nga, related
hindi mo siya natatapos!
Nag-move tayo abroad. Let's also look at how that opens up. It closes some doors.
Yes.
But it opens others. Diba?
Okay.
Yung mga, anong bansa ka man napunta?
Correct.
From Netherlands to Burundi to Guatemala. Parang may mga bagay din na unique dyan. So, look for those unique opportunities. And those opportunities come in the form of actual job opportunities.
Yes.
It also comes from alam mo yung, ang dami mong rin minsan baggage sa Philippines. Ang daming piles of expectations na actually, pag pumunta ka sa ibang bansa, in some ways, you're starting a new life, diba? Starting over again. And yun lang yung sinasabi namin to conclude the episode is, give your work one more chance. Wow! Na tayo back sa ending ng title. So, how to listen to the episode is Spotify,
or YouTube kung
or Apple Music.
Yes.
And then, just to follow the updates, where should they go, Ms. Dayan?
They should go to our social media accounts, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, joke lang. Facebook, and
X. There's one more.
Ang dami kasi.
LinkedIn. Wow.
Walang LinkedIn.
Okay, thank you
for
mga
listening.
brothers.